Okay, Marcel told me you're taking care of Sleeping Beauty. What I hear, this guy is long past the point of going home. Take him to the hospital. People dying from a good time in your club is so
Whatever.
Hey, what's up? One limo coming up.
No way!
Fuck that shit. Far out. What's going on, my dude? I gotta get you the stuff on that half car. so. You say so.
Oh my god.
Welcome to a new edition of Capital Ideas Podcast. Listeners can expect to hear real stories from real investment professionals.
Even those that it hasn't seen before. Ultra-fast robot insects are now a thing. See it zipping along there between the rocks? That's no bug, that's robot. We're going to review 15 AI-generated videos that prove that AI is going crazy. It's not even the uncanny valley that we're in. It's something much more bizarre than I expected to be in. Look at those puppies jumping up. Wait, where'd that woman come? Whoa! Well, okay. Disney Research has now released a new two-step process for character animation in robotics. Crazy stuff. The emotionally charged, AI-generated chubby cat saga, drama, life story might just be the most viewed AI-generated video of all time, 50 million views and counting. But it's not for the faint of heart. So this is a blob of something called hydrogel. It's a little bit like a blob of brain, and it can play Pong. Yeah, Pong the video game. It can actually play a video game, that blob of gel. I'm not kidding. Boston Dynamics dropped a new video of their famous robot Atlas doing hella push-ups. Taking a kind of karate ninja stance there too on top of it. MIT has launched the AI Risk Repository, a database of over 700 AI risks categorized by, like Doom. We now have a photo that confirms, for the first time in history, AI-powered robot dogs deployed on a battlefield. Tesla is now hiring people to walk around in a special suit and do normal everyday actions because they're training Optimus. The requirements are you need to wear a virtual reality headset while doing really mundane stuff. Google AI has been upgraded. It can now hear disease in the way that you cough. Singularity Hub is going to cover some breakthroughs that mean you can continuously do back propagation, which means no more cutoff dates in future LLMs. Google's Moonshot Factory is now bringing the latest in artificial intelligence to salmon farming. There's some new evidence saying that multivitamins are just kind of a waste of time. And Tim Anderson writes an amazing opinion piece about whether or not the universe itself could be alive. And we're just a little piece inside there, What are we, living in a cell? How would we know? I meant are we living in a cell as if there was a little world inside of every cell in our body, but also are we living in a cell like a zoo animal? Jail. It's interesting. I didn't mean that, but it has two ways to interpret it. All right, let's start with the best in robot insects. Look at how tiny and quick and insect-like the newest robots are. Why is it that big things don't scurry? Little bugs, they just zip over, they just freak you out. They come so fast. And now I feel like robots are already doing that. Shouldn't they go through their slow movement phase? I just learned about them and they're already scurrying. I don't like that. They're little cockroach robots. This little robot can mimic high-speed locomotion of insects like the tiger beetle. It adopts a running gait that's similar to the cockroach, and it has agile turning comparable to the honeybee. Tiger beetle, honeybee, cockroach. Triangle. It's the triforce of robotic bugs. And at a perfectly creepy 2 centimeters long, look at how this little guy can move. They look like they're small enough to maybe slip under a door too, so that's also freaky. I wonder if they could hold a camera. Can you imagine 100 of those things coming in under your door, all with cameras on and stuff? Ugh. Is it possible? Yes. Will it ever happen? Hopefully, probably, unrealistically. It's probably unrealistic. it ever happen? Hopefully, probably, unrealistically. It's probably unrealistic. I don't think so. But maybe. You never know, man. It could. Someone, now that I put it out there in the world, who knows? Alright, looks like this guy's thinking like me. What are the use cases? Spying? From which country? Why? Alright, so my feeds on social media are just getting full of, like, AI has gone crazy. So here's the top 15 that prove that. You know, just a little cart full of tomatoes here, but why are they wiggling? Oh, God, are they cats? Alright, what could go wrong here? Just, it's back at the Olympics, I guess, with babies that are now adults, and now they ski and go up walls in their helicopters. Alright, looks like this guy's thinking like me. What are the use cases? Spying? From which country? Why? Alright, so my feeds on social media are just getting full of, like, AI has gone crazy. So here's the top 15 that prove that. You know, just a little cart full of tomatoes here, but why are they wiggling? Oh, God, are they cats? Alright, what could go wrong here? Just, it's back at the Olympics, I guess, with babies that are now adults, and now they ski and go up walls in their helicopters. Oh my. Alright, we covered that previously, but we knew it was wild. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is like the worst. You can kind of tell it knows cozy things happen in Pelter. Meme turns into a Rickroll. Gotta watch out. That's the new Rickrolling. Whoa! Look at that guy just taking care of the baby. Oh no, the baby's now a basketball, but it didn't. What the? Is the baby okay? Can already tell I'm not gonna like this one. What? Yeah, great hugs, everybody. Glad everybody's mutation in this one. What's that thing? Oh, and there's a mouth down there. Hug him, and then he's using that gun to move him out of like a sea lion. Oh, and there's a mouth down there now. Oh, I haven't seen this one. What's that thing? Like a sea lion, kind of just coming up to hug him, and then he's using that gun to move him out of the way. Oh my gosh! And it was like pointing it the wrong direction. Oh, stuff just irritates me. Alright, see what we got here. Guys just fixing an air conditioner. Oh, he's in a space station? How does he have artificial gravity? Oh, maybe he lost gravity. Or is that a window? Oh, no, wait. Maybe he's just in the sky? I don't even want to know what kind of animal this food turns into. Oh, goats? Oh, bacon back into pigs. Okay, that's... Or is that bacon? I don't know. Oh, don't do Stephen Hawkins wrong like that. What are you doing him dirty? He's racing? Oh, that's... I didn't expect it to end there. Now he's hanging out with the homies. Look, this man taught us more about black holes than anyone else. Hawking radiation. Heard of it? Make a rap about that. Okay, this one actually looks kind of cool. This Game of Thrones DJ. Like, you put the right track behind that and all of a sudden... Ooh, that's cool. Okay, let me listen to this one with music on. Alright, that one's actually kind of legit. Oh, what are you, beautiful little cat lady? And, oh, cats on a Titanic? Oh, the internet. You're having too much fun with AI, okay? It's dangerous. Alright, checking out some new Disney research. This is a two-stage technique for motion tracking and physics-based character animation and reinforcement learning to control diverse and unseen motions on both virtual and real-world humanoid robots. Oh, Grok can just summarize things like that for you? Okay, so this paper is introducing a method called versatile motion priors. They're calling it VMPs. And they help control characters in both virtual simulations and real-world robots. Works in two steps. First, it learns the basic pattern of different movements from a large set of motion data. Then it uses that knowledge to train a system that can make characters move in realistic and physically accurate ways. This method is great because it can handle a wide variety of movements, but even those that it hasn't seen before, it can learn with some extra training. And the authors tested it with both virtual characters and real robots. It works well. And it's a really great tool for creating lifelike dynamic animations. You gotta admit, we don't see robots moving around much like that. That's some very Disney-like ninja. Look at them jumping around there, karate chopping away. Oh man, up on one toe like that, leaning forward? That is definitely different. Man, it's interesting to see, now that I'm starting to visualize how robots might actually be very fluid in the next few years. Like something like that going around your house fully cleaned up without the jitters would be pretty freaking amazing. Grimlock, what are you doing? Look at you. Where's your articulation? All right, Grimlock, show that Disney research robot what's up. Show him what you do when you see Megatron.
You Megatron tricked us. Make us like good leader Optimus Prime. Prime risked own life to save us. That's Megatron.
Grimlock bad guys are coming. Fire at them.
Grimlock attack.
See, isn't that cool? Ooh.
I am Dino-Mighty.
So someone explain to me how this video has 50 million views. Look guys, if we are going to have any chance of standing up to the artificial superintelligence, we can't just be manipulated by some cats meowing to a somber tune of a poor cat who had a tough life and then makes some wrong choices. Ends up in the slammer, it looks like. Oh my god, though, look. 4.2 million hearts, 68,000 comments? My entire YouTube career would get the amount of attention as like 10 minutes of this thing. My cat sent me this and he's crying. Every time I see this, I remember the kid crying over a cat AI video. Is that its own viral video? He's just a sad looking AI cat. Oh, the lyrics are just meow meow meow. It's nothing to worry about. It's just as fine as it ever was. It's not even real. Bless his precious little heart. Come on, me too, little bro. Who are you, an adult? So if there's any doubt AI is gonna be manipulating us like in the near future, think about Chubby Cat AI and that kid. It's probably gonna make it his life's mission to like learn from that cat's mistakes. Okay, this is new. I didn't mean to cover it, but Alzheimer's might not actually be a brain disease. I just saw this in the sidebar, so I clicked on it. And yeah, I've always understood Alzheimer's as that beta amyloid protein that's building up in the brain, and it kind of doesn't get cleaned out properly over time. But recent research suggests that Alzheimer's might actually be an autoimmune disorder. Now, I have heard some of that stuff where the brain's immune system mistakenly attacks its own cells. See, these autoimmune disorders, they're like... that would be interesting because we have so much pollution in our environment. We have so many PFAS. A lot of people, if you're wearing polyester, it's like plastic you're breathing all day. But yeah, look, if it's the brain attacking its own cells, that is a shift in thinking. So this could open up new avenues for treatment beyond the current focus. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta keep the whole immune system together. I could see that, actually. Anyhow, that's not what I came to this page for. I came to it for the one that in the intro you expected to see. That scientists build a simple gel brain that learns how to play Pong. So scientists have actually discovered that this simple squishy, what they call hydrogel, is actually something that can play and improve at the game of Pong, the video game. You can interface the gel with an adapted version of the game through an electrode array. And then researchers found that the hydrogel's accuracy in playing the game actually increased, leading to longer rally times, and it suggests that the gel has a basic form of memory. Despite being far from anything like an artificial brain, the hydrogel's ability to, quote, learn and adapt opens up new possibilities for developing smart materials that can respond to their environment, which could have an interesting future for applications. See, this expanded version of intelligence is something that I'm still trying to get my head around. Like, we think about intelligence through biological means. We can compare ourselves to different animals, maybe like an octopus, or we can sometimes imagine like an alien that's sort of smarter than us in a way that we can compare ourselves to different animals, maybe like an octopus, or we can sometimes imagine like an alien.
HQ. It's on its way to you right now.
Coming in for landing. Give me some space.
Dude, what the fuck?
What a car! Good for you.
Fucking Christ.
Welcome aboard. I got it from here. Enjoy the complimentary champagne in the back. Everything kind of makes sense up here. I'd fly one of these helis through a hurricane. We're just above the smog line. This is the only way to get around San Andreas. From the beach to downtown Los Santos before your hair's dry. The city's more beautiful up here. Where'd you make your money? Was it the drugs or the guns? I'm not no narc. Are you comfortable? I do hope so. your ill-gotten gains. Just don't tell my mommy. I love an argument with gravity, don't you? I'm nothing short for that.
Cletus is here! badass. The car got hurt. We got a man down. Holy cow! Fuck you! Shit, we got some injuries.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend. Okay, my friend, I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
some wheels? I can bring them round. I'll bring it to you. through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a rock? I'll get there as soon as I can. I'll get back to it then.
I'm totally organic. I promise we do not smoke.
if it isn't my creepy silent friend. How can I help? So you don't want to get in serious trouble, huh? Okay, leave it with me.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Thank you, sir. It's now waiting for you at our nearest harbor.